tell me a bit about your partnership with Prest and how that can help and promote health and wellness in everyone's daily lives.
Well, as most of you know, I am an athlete, and in the sport of gymnastics, we really do focus on taking small steps and on getting 1% better every single day. And Press has helped me do that every single day outside of the gym and health and wellness lifestyle by taking small steps for a bigger purpose and a bigger goal, and to see bigger changes in my health and lifestyle.
It is obviously a lot of endurance and stress on your mind and body when it comes to athletics, especially gymnastics. What are some small steps that you do within your day to day life that help you care for your mind and your body and your overall well being?
Some small things I start with for my mind. I wake up every morning and I try to journal and I focus on what's going on internally. And then I'll typically write out a daily plan and then kind of how I can attack my day with workouts, being active, being healthy, writing down my meals and my pressed juices that I'm going to drink for the day and some of my favorite ones. And yeah, and I also make time to stretch because it is important to do like yoga or any forms of stretching, staying loose.
I totally imagine. Now, in 2016, you underwent a bit of a life change. You had a torn Achilles tendon just before the Olympics. How did that change your life and your path?
Honestly, I wanted to quit the sport of gymnastics completely. I was really devastated. I felt like so much that I and my family had sacrificed just went down the drain. And I just wanted to quit the sport of gymnastics. I just felt like I didn't enjoy it anymore and it wasn't fun and it was just so hard and almost depressing. And so I really had to dig deep within myself to figure out the other goals that I had in gymnastics, which was competing for UCLA and getting an education. And, it was really hard to like get myself out of the funk a little bit, but I did know that it was for a bigger purpose and a bigger goal that I was striving towards.
What were those little things that sort of helped you fall back in love with the sport?
Little things such as positive self-talk, kind of the environment of the sport was just a big change that really did help me being positive, being uplifting, and then it translated to myself. So then I was speaking to myself more positively and supporting my teammates and my coaches were supportive. And journaling has honestly been just such a huge part of my life and just a huge part of the change and the growth that I've experienced over the last few years. So yeah.
What has being on that team meant to you?
Oh my goodness. I have so much pride in that team and wearing those four letters across my chest. We just kind of go above and beyond to make sure that we become our fullest and most and our best self, whatever that entails. And everybody's different and we all have different strengths that we bring to the table. And, we all kind of just hone in on what we can do for each other and how we can uplift each other and how we can just become better as a whole and as individuals.
Since that life change in 2016 and since that whole mindset change of yours, what have been the highs of your career so far?
Oh my goodness, there's too many. I feel like there's so many to even pick from. Well, I'll start with 2018 national champions. We won the national championship my freshman year. I became an All-American my sophomore year, some other in other events, and then my junior and senior year, my floor routine went viral, which a lot of you guys have seen, and that was just honestly one of the bigger highlights because I felt like I was really trying to promote authenticity and hard work and joy and life and light and positivity into the sport of gymnastics when it's been a negative one at times. So I wanted to bring that joy to everybody, and I hope it resonated with people well.
I think something so important is seeking self care within both the things you love and your passion. So, what are your go to workouts and your favorite little self care routines within gymnastics?
Oh, within gymnastics, I really do love to drink my press juice. Like press keeps my energy up throughout the entire day. For example, I start my mornings with the greens two juice, as you see right here, and then I take a turmeric shot, and that keeps me ready to go. Like it gives me a quick burst of energy for practice. And then around mid morning, I'll do a citrus two juice, which is also kind of like the greens two size. And then a probiotic shot, which is just a boost of probiotics because your body needs it, all the nutrients it can get, especially at such high levels and being active as I am. And then I'll finish the day with my strawberry orange mango smoothie, sorry. And that's by far my favorite smoothie. It is so good. It tastes like all of the juices taste really good, I believe. And, that also makes it so easy for you to just get all the nutrients that you need. And then stretching and journaling to, to conclude my day, and also a plant-based meal.
You have such a glowy confidence to you. Do you have any advice for seeking confidence within other women?
Yes. So I've struggled with mental health myself. I've gone through a lot of different things. So something that I've used for confidence, I feel like we all have our days. Not every day I'm the most confident, but days I do feel like I'm the baddest. But on days when it's hard, I try to write down 5 things that I really love about myself and focus on those and really hone in on that, as opposed to focusing on anything negative or my flaws or things that I don't like about myself or how I can change, but just embrace where I'm at and embrace the process and love myself.
Now, it is a new year, which means a reset for all types of things. How do you want to inspire this new generation within this new year? Do you have any resolutions? Do you have any advice?
For this year for me is not about big resolutions. It is about taking small steps for a bigger change. And I'm starting to do that with my partnership with Press. So I'm so honored to be here with them. They really helped me take my gymnastics mindset into the lifestyle mindset. And just some advice I would give to everybody is to try to be consistent, try to write down your goals, try to write down things that you're working towards, but write down in detail what you need to do, the steps that you need to take to get there, and follow up on it every single day. Check it off your list once you complete it, and it feels so much better when you do that. So that's my advice.
You mentioned a few minutes ago your famous flow routines going viral. These videos were actually a reflection of some very important topics and conversations going on throughout the world today. How did these inspire and how did this impact you as an athlete?
Oh my goodness. I wanted, like I said earlier, I did just want to promote authenticity, and because everybody's different and everybody has different strengths that they can bring to the table and different things that make them them, and I wanted to showcase that you can be at a super high level and succeed and be successful and be showcase excellence at a high level doing something different. It doesn't have to be, in the box that we were given. You can step outside of the box and do something creative and do something new and inspire people. Like, obviously it was able to resonate and connect with people because it was so different, because it was me, truly me. And I hope people take that. The biggest lesson away is authenticity, being genuine.
Authenticity is so important, and you've made it a really big part of yourself and your brand and everything you speak for. And I think so many people really would want to hear that. Who is your biggest inspiration in the sports world thus far?
Okay, so I have a few, there's so many to choose from, but outside of the sport of gymnastics, 2 of my inspirations are Kobe Bryant and Muhammad Ali. Kobe has the Mamba mentality, and I really resonated well with that. I felt like he showcased hard work in its purest and finest form, and I just wanted to really be like him. And, Muhammad Ali gave really inspirational quotes, and I really appreciated those. In the sport of gymnastics, I looked up to Gabby Douglas, Simone Biles, Dominique Dawes, and they're all like my friends now, which is so cool. So I really love that I was able to look up to these gymnasts like Simone and Gabby, and then be able to form a relationship with them, because it just feels really good, like, oh my goodness, that's my idol, and that, like, now she knows me and she's supporting me and is my friend. So that's so cool.
I love that so much. Now, tell me a little bit about your Gold Over America tour.
Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. I've never been on a tour before, and that tour we stopped in 32 different cities, and it was so much fun. And the messaging was being positive and to showcase that we are all golden. We have gold within us, and to dig deep and find it within yourself. And, we showed the real, we also showed happy, sad, and it was very emotional. It was a very emotional show. People were crying, but it was very inspirational. And the girls were so happy to be there. The young girls were able to come onto the floor and dance with us. So it was so much fun. It was a great time.
I love that so much. What are you most looking forward to in 2022?
I am most looking forward to achieving the goals that I've set out for myself and achieving the progress. I know that it's a process, and I know it's going to take time, and it does take one day at a time, one step at a time. So I'm really excited to just kind of surprise myself and just achieve all my goals.
You have such a beautiful attitude regarding that. I want to talk about your current and your upcoming projects. What can we look forward to seeing with you in the future?
So coming up really soon, I actually have a few more partnerships I'm working with, and I'm really excited for them to come out and everybody to see. And Press is my go-to everything right now. They're my health and lifestyle and wellness, and I'm excited to see where our relationship goes from here.